Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I thought I would come back to you with another video for the day. Second of the day. You should thank your lucky stars that Chris is such an idiot that we get to talk about him incessantly. And you know, after the earlier video that I put out, if you haven't seen it already, go back and see it because it talks of his insane rant where he calls everybody pussies and everything. It's just really bad, and I thought we would try and take him down a peg or two again, and by doing that we're going to be talking about his book. I mentioned a couple of days ago that I would be doing a part 2 to his book review, and I never did, so here it is today. So without further ado, let's have a little look at his masterpiece. So I thought long and hard about how to go about this, because I'm not going to read the whole thing to you because, you know, it cost me a tenner. I'm not giving it away for free, you know. I'm only joking. It's really boring. So we'll quickly run through it, and I'll try and explain in the best possible way that I can about what is what. The first section here we have is drop shipping. It's fairly self-explanatory. The ultimate guide to drop shipping, building your e-commerce empire, not just a store but an empire. Understanding drop shipping. In this comprehensive guide will identify the world of drop shipping and equip you with the knowledge and tools needed to launch your own successful online store without the burden of inventory management. See, this is the diagram that he's gone with, and what I would point out is during the course of this book you'll notice that these diagrams, he hasn't even bothered to get them done himself. He hasn't paid anyone to, you know, to draw them or to come up with them. He hasn't come up with them himself. They're taken directly off Google. I found this exact one, you know, this exact drop shipping diagram, and you know, it's just lazy. Okay, it is lazy, and if you're on 10k a day, then I'm sure you can afford to at least pay for it. You know, anyway. What is drop shipping? Drop shipping is a modern e-commerce model that allows you to sell products to customers without holding any physical inventory. The other thing I would say is please space your words. Okay, space them out a little bit, like the in between the lines. You know, the lines. It is very squished together. It's difficult to read. Okay. Anyway, basically, drop shipping. You buy the product, you sell the product without actually holding any stock, and when you sell it to the customer, you then buy it off a third-party supplier and they send it directly to your customer. You never have to hold any stock. It costs a bit more than doing it wholesale generally, because you don't get to buy in bulk. You have to buy each individual item, but it's still a way of making money, and it does work. Many people do it online. In fact, that's the way most people do it online, okay, unless you're a big store. And Chris is going to tell us all about how to do it, and I've just told you how to do it in 30 seconds, so, you know, it cost me a tenner, this information. I did already know how to do it, by the way, before Chris told me all his secrets. The beginner's guide to successful dropshipping with Shopify. It's important to note he talks about Shopify throughout as if that's the only option you can go with. It's actually not. Shopify is one store. That's the store that he goes with, but it's not the only e-commerce store available on the internet. Then explains what e-commerce stands for. It means electronic commerce, or buying and selling of goods and services over the internet. Wow. Introduction to Shopify and drop shipping. In this section, we'll take you through the basics, understanding drop shipping. Yeah, it's all very basic. And then he has this screenshot here, which appears to be a Shopify background. I don't know why he's used this particular picture. It seems a bit weird. Anyway, making commerce better for everyone. Why choose Shopify? It's an e-commerce platform that is user friendly. The one thing he doesn't tell you is that it actually costs, I mean, well, no, he does actually say easy setup. Shopify offers either a very low introductory rate or a free trial to get you started. A simple and intuitive interface allowing you to create a professional looking store without any technical expertise. I'll give you a quick overview. They give you like a 3-day free trial or something, and after that it's £1 per month for 3 months, and after that it's £25 a month. So that information is quite important, because he is offering people these free stores, you know, the ones he said he's going to give away 2 free stores. Well, he doesn't mention that there are costs, quite large costs, after the after they get them for free. So that's quite an important piece of information, and he's failed to let anybody know that. And it just runs through Shopify. It's very basic. I mean, his information is pretty basic. Shopify itself is actually not bad. After he, went on about it, I had a look at it and I signed up for it and everything else. So I went through all the process, so I know exactly how it's worked. And Shopify is a good store to go with, and it's also good because we get to see how many sales that Chris makes. And it's not 1,000, by the way, contrary to what Sarah and Chris have been spouting recently. Oh my god, we've made 1,000 sales. Well, that might wash for your iFam. But for those of you who have been following it and tracking how many sales they've made, it's nowhere near that amount. And it's like 230 or something like that last time I looked. And they're just trying to put it on and trying to make more sales by claiming they've made more sales than they actually have, because it just makes you wonder, because they say how incredibly happy they are to have made so many sales, and then they say it's 1,000. So if they were happy and 1,000 is the amount that makes them happy, imagine how disappointed they actually are that it's only 200. They must be gutted. Chris. Oh, dear me. So by the way, anybody, if you'd like this book, I'm looking to resell it. I'll do a knockdown price. It cost me a tenner, and I'd like to make my money back, please. So I'm willing to go down to maybe £1 or £2. I need to cover my e-commerce costs and stuff, but I'll knock it down. Even iFam, if you want to buy it, I'll sell it to you for a bit cheaper. There's nothing on here that says I can't do that, so that's good, isn't it? In fact, he promotes it towards the end. We'll get onto that in a minute. You need to find products. So anyway, this is drop shipping, right? It tells all about where to look for drop shippers. It's given the websites to look at, which is quite helpful. I'm not going to lie, that is actually quite helpful if you don't already know where to find the products to buy. It's helpful that he's given links to where it is, but I guess you could find that if you were so inclined online. You could do that yourself. He goes into great detail as well about how to make adverts and things for TikTok and stuff like that, but all this costs money. This is the thing I don't understand where he's coming from. He says all his stuff can be done basically with little to no costs, and the way he's saying that you can start up this store with no costs. Obviously it costs to run the Shopify store anyway, but to get sales, how are you supposed to get sales? He doesn't really explain how to do that. He just says, well, you need to set up an ad on Shopify, on TikTok or Facebook, and and do it that way. But then how do you get the money in the first place to do the ads? He suggests that you need to get your initial sales, but really doesn't explain how you get your initial sales. So it's, you know, he probably thinks that it's possible. As for writing the actual book, I would say that I think some of it is AI generated, particularly the introductions and things like that. And then when it comes on to some of the inner bits, like when he's describing things about the store and stuff, I don't think it's AI generated, mainly because there's quite a few spelling errors, and AI wouldn't spell things wrong, but they would spell things with Americanisms, American spellings, so you can tell sometimes there that it's AI. Like here, customize is in English spelling, is not with the Z, which suggests that he's written that because it's not AI. AI only does it in American spelling, from my experience. So unless, I mean, it might not be him, it might be somebody else, it might be Andrew Tate that's written this. To summarize, dropshipping is my number one for quick wealth generating. It's certainly not a get-rich-quick scheme by any means. The market is very competitive in dropshipping. There are lots of people using it, and they are fierce in their approach to studying products to sell and getting them out there in a hurry. So you need to be on your game to win. See, this is what I'm saying about him spelling things wrong. AI wouldn't do that. But with more than 3 billion e-commerce users buying every single day online, there is plenty to go around. If you use that sweet product, if you find that sweet product and get it out there at the right time, then you can make millions, literally, all at very little to no risk to your own capital. Now, the thing is, right, I do believe that what he's saying there is kind of true. It is possible to do it. It is possible. Anything's possible to do. But whether he is doing it, I doubt it. And even more so, I do not think the people who are buying his book are capable of studying the trending products and finding a winning product to sell. I don't think they are. And he knows the audience that he's marketing this to. He knows that his audience are not business brains, and they are not capable of this. They just won't do it. I'm sorry, they won't. They won't be able to do it. Some people will be able to do it. Others, the IFAM, will not be able to. And that's not me being disrespectful to them, you know. Personally, I can't do this. I can't be asked, to be honest. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't think I'd have the patience to look for a product, find it at the right time, and then do it. Chris obviously has all the time in the world to find these products, and notice though, he's not once shown us a product that he's actually succeeded on. If you see what I'm saying, he's not shown that he is capable of doing this. He's just saying that he is. So I would, yeah, that's dropshipping. Then it goes on to affiliate marketing, which is best left unsaid. Let's be honest. He says, affiliate marketing is a dynamic and lucrative online business model where individuals or entities known as affiliates partner with companies to promote their products or services. Affiliates earn commissions for every sale, lead, or action generated through their unique affiliate links or tracking codes. This performance-based marketing strategy operates on a win-win principle, allowing affiliates to monetize their online presence, whether through websites, social media, blogs, or email marketing, while companies benefit from expanded reach and cost-effective advertising. Affiliate marketing empowers individuals to leverage their influence and digital platforms to drive traffic and conversions, fostering a symbiotic relationship that thrives in the modern digital landscape. So yeah, this is affiliate marketing. For anybody that doesn't know, it's basically you stick somebody's link on their website. If they make a sale out of it, you get a few pennies. I mean, we're all used to now Ingham's doing their Amazon affiliate links. Basically, it's possible to make money, but to make money again from scratch is very, very difficult because you don't have a following. Don't forget, he says that all these can be done without any following at all. And he can make some money out of his affiliate links because he already has a following. But people who are starting up, they don't. So where did they get the following from? Or the traffic to their websites, where did they get that from in order to get people clicking on the links? And it's difficult. Again, it's you'd regard it as a side income if you had an already working website that you'd stick some links on there. Hopefully you get some traffic and some money out of it. It's fine. But in general now it's very difficult. Not something I would be promoting to people to do. By the way, affiliate programs have been around for 20-30 years. I've done my fair share, to be honest. When the internet was in its infancy, I was right in there doing all these affiliate things, and Jesus Christ, it's a minefield, and you don't make any money out of it. Then you've got high ticket affiliate marketing, which is, I guess, just the same as before, except for to selling larger items, and you get more money out of larger items, and therefore it's still same as last one, but it's not going to make you any money unless you're really good at selling. So again, he's put some links here to affiliate websites, which is again helpful. That is the only helpful thing that he is really providing, is a few links to sites that do these things. Again, it's something that you could probably find out with a quick Google search, but and he's put his 5 most popular affiliate programs to get started with: Amazon, eBay, Shopify, Fiverr and Etsy. And number 4 is start your own e-commerce brand, which is similar, I guess, to the dropshipping thing, except for he explains how to start an e-commerce brand, which, again, it's something that he did whilst already being successful on YouTube and having the backing of his million plus IFAM. So again, it's not something that he can say, well, this is how you do it because this is how we did it, because the way he did it is not really typical of somebody who's doing it. So I don't really see how any of these apply to him, really, if I'm being honest. Number 5 is Amazon FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon, and it's just basically what he did with his infamous water bottle, where you send the items to Amazon to sell. They put it in their warehouse and they sell it on the website, and Amazon distribute it to your seller, to your buyer. And that's how that works, which is okay. It's quite a costly experiment. I've not actually done it myself, but I can imagine it's quite costly because you need to send all your stock to Amazon and then hope that they sell it. There's obviously all the sellers fees and stuff. Selling on Amazon isn't cheap because you've got all the competition. It's vastly oversaturated on Amazon. if you search for anything on Amazon, you'll find a bunch of results, all of the same thing, and it's difficult to get your teeth into that one. So I'm not going to go through all this. Number 6 is content creation and monetization. In other words, YouTube. So this is an interesting one, kind of. Unlocking income through content creation and monetization. In the digital age, content creation has become a powerful means of not only expressing creativity, but also generating income. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok offer lucrative opportunities for individuals to monetize their content, showcase their talents, and build a dedicated audience. So, this guide explores various ways to make money through content creation, including strategies for creating a faceless YouTube channel that generates passive income. When you say passive income, see, that's quite I don't like how he said that, passive income, because he's suggesting that his own channel is just passive income when it's not. It's his main income, and it's quite difficult, again, to say to somebody, this is how you're going to make a lot of money, because getting into YouTube is not an easy way of getting into it's not an easy way of doing things. It really isn't. It's not just a case of, yeah, you need to create this and this and this. You can tell someone how, you can guide someone how to create a channel and how to do it, but it's impossible to show them how to actually start up a successful channel, because success on YouTube banks on so many different factors, and one of them is just luck. And you know, and I mean, Ingham's, they got very lucky at the right time, and then not so lucky now, but they're still riding off that initial luck still now. I mean, they're still getting 20, 30, 40,000 views per video, but you know, it used to be like 500,000 and things like that. So yeah, it just tells you all about how to create these items, these things, these channels and stuff. This one's for the introverts out there that do not want to show their faces or be in front of a camera. Thank you, Christopher. That's one for me. People tell me that I can't do it because I'm not showing my face. Creating a faceless YouTube channel. A faceless YouTube channel focusing on evergreen content within a niche that remains relevant over time, can yield substantial, if I could read it properly, substantial passive income. By not revealing your face, you maintain anonymity while building a brand centered around valuable content. Earning potential and passive income. The earning potential in content creation is substantial, especially when leveraging passive income strategies with consistent content production and audience engagement. Creators can enjoy a steady income stream while even when they're not actively creating content. Indeed. Right. Again, I'm not going to go through all this. It's absolute shit, right? But you know, it's difficult. I could tell you in like a couple of minutes how to set up a YouTube channel, what you need to do, and what is probably the best niches to go with if you're gonna do it, if you're there simply to make money. And in fact, Chris knows it already. The best way to make money on content creation is to talk about money. that is basically it, right? And that, because that yields the best. Firstly, it yields the most interest. Most people want to watch those type of videos, but also the ads are paid at a higher rate than most. So that's, if you want to set up a YouTube channel, talk about money, and you'll be right. Well, you might not be right, but that's the idea. Now, this is a bit I don't get, right? Creating video content using AI. One very special advantage to living in 2023 is the explosion of AI and AI solutions to all kinds of problems that online entrepreneurs face on a daily basis. You no longer have to create your own faceless video content. You can tell an AI to do it for you. Here is my top 5 AI text to video sites in 2023. That's interesting though, Chris, because I've not seen you use any AI video content in your videos. So how do you know which are the best ones to go with? And how do you know it's even possible to create an entire video based around AI? Interesting. I might actually have to investigate that further. Down we go. Again, he's using like graphics and stuff that he got off the internet. It's off Google and things. Now, number 7, print on demand. This is quite basic and straightforward, and I'm sure everybody knows, surely to goodness everybody knows this already, because most YouTubers, this is how they make their merch. They use print on demand services, and basically you have to create the design for it, and I can't remember Chris actually creating a design, except for that stupid hashtag IFAM in that stupid font. That's the only thing that I can imagine that he's ever put a pen to in his life. So I don't know. Anyway, you just basically create a design and upload it to a print on demand website and sell your products, like on t-shirts and caps and stuff like that. It's very straightforward. It's possible to sell on there. It is possible to do and make money. It's not impossible, but you need to find, again, like some traffic from somewhere, and also a good design, I guess. If you're already a designer, then that's probably helpful. Then number 8 is digital products, ebooks. Yeah, Chris knows all about ebooks. He's this is the only one that he's written though. So I mean, how does he know that this actually works? So you know, I don't really know. He's clutching a little bit here, and it kind of, as we go along, it's getting a bit to the nitty gritty about what this is all about. He's actually put here a list of what the best type of ebooks are, and has he ever written any? No, he has never written books like this before, ever. So I don't know what he's like, you know, or even just a short story that you that you tell your children at night going to sleep. It can be literally anything. A short story. Really, you need to be able to write though, unless you do it by AI, obviously, and yeah, it's not going to get my backing anytime soon. How would you make an ebook? Yeah. So I hope you guys are finding like some tips here, because Chris is like this. Is an actual genius. He's given some amazing ideas. For anybody that doubts him, you've got to read this book. Number 9, sell your own expertise, build an online course. Now this is another thing, right? Because he's never done this. This is the part where as we're getting down the list, we kind of understand that he's not really written any of this himself, because he's never done an online course, and if he has, I've never seen it, and he's not shown any examples of ones that he has done. So what is he selling apart from this course of this book? You know, I mean, so he's given a good example here. So if you were making a course about how to self-convert a van into a camper van, for instance, you would theme all your sections to reflect the van life culture. You don't even do that in your own videos to reflect the van life culture. Fuck. Effectively targeting your niche and drawing them into the lessons you're selling. Brilliant advice. Is that going to be his next thing, is it? He's going to sell courses on how to convert a van into a camper van. Brilliant. And the last one is probably the most important one, Master Resell Rights, MRR, which means basically you can sell what others have done and make a profit out of it, which is what he's done just now. It's basically, if you don't realize what we've been through here, he's most likely taken somebody else's work and rejigged it a little bit and sold it as his own. The whole course, the whole book itself was not written by Chris in any way, shape or form, but he has reassembled it, taken it apart, reassembled it, you know, maybe tweaked it a little bit, and that is Master Resell Rights, and it gives him the right to resell the book that he's previously bought, probably off Andrew Tate or someone like that. MRR enables you to sell your course with the rights for buyers to resell it on again. This innovative approach creates a network of resellers that exponentially expand your course's reach. This is a relatively new approach, but is rapidly creating seven-figure incomes for many in 2023. Is it really? Is it new? Is it new? I've seen these things around since like the 90s or the early 2000s. I'm sorry, Chris. No. A customer purchases your course from you for, let's say, £100. The purchaser can then become the owner of the new online course business and resell your course at their own £100 again. So the purchaser makes their original purchase money back and potentially makes a lot more by selling your course as a business. They can rebrand it all to make it their own too, but they cannot resell the course at a lower price than the original creator is selling the course for. So basically they can't outdo or undercut you. They can charge more for the course product, but not less. It makes purchasing informative educational courses very appealing because you can appeal to both sides of a customer's world. Number one, they are getting an informative course teaching them a new skill, but they can use the course to rebrand and sell on as their own. Now, what usually happens in this scenario, okay, is that when people are selling courses with Master Resell Rights, they don't generally, the purchaser is not purchasing it for the information contained within. They are purchasing it for the ability to resell it. So somebody makes the course in the first place and they sell it on. The person who bought it resells it on without ever reading it. The person who bought it from them resells it on without ever reading it, and on and on it goes. And this course can be resold 1,000 times and never read by anybody, and nobody has ever learnt anything that was contained in the original course. That's the way it works. People are just interested in it for money making. So that's basically the long and short of it, really. You probably haven't learnt an awful lot from this because, I thought I'd go through the entire book to give you an idea of what's inside it and what is what, and maybe we could learn a thing or two between us. But maybe we haven't. Maybe I've missed the mark. I've babbled on a lot, and I tried to add my own expertise to this and trying to shorten what he's saying so we don't have to go through it all. And yeah, that's basically it. Chris is an absolute idiot. He's still trying to sell this thing. But now I know you're probably getting sick of hearing about his book by now, right? But in a couple of days' time, I'm actually going to be releasing an actual video on the whole process, the thing itself, and hopefully that'll be more interesting for you. And I hope you join me to see what I've done with it, because I think it's pretty good. Okay, seriously, I think, you know, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I do think that my video that's about to come out is yeah, it's pretty good, fascinating, I think. Anyway, until next time, have a lovely day, take care of yourselves, give this video a massive thumbs up, even if you just appreciated the effort I've gone through to just go through this entire thing. Until next time, thumbs up, comment all your thoughts down below. Now I've lost the plot now. And subscribe to the channel if you're new, because we need more subs, getting towards 10,000. And have a lovely day, lovely Sunday. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.